Welcome to the Horror Book Summary Vault. We're your go-to for quick and spooky summaries of the best horror novels.
Tales of Mystery and Imagination Book Summary by Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe's collection, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, brings together 13 gripping stories that mix suspense, horror, and the supernatural. Each story pulls you into strange worlds where characters face eerie events and dark secrets. Let's walk through some of the most memorable tales and see what happens. The collection opens with the fall of the House of Usher. Here, the narrator visits his old friend Roderick Usher, who lives in a gloomy mansion with his sick sister Madeline. The house itself feels alive, full of cracks and shadows. As days pass, Madeline dies, or so it seems, and Roderick's mind unravels. In a shocking twist, Madeline appears again, alive but ghostly. The siblings collapse together, and the mansion crumbles into the lake nearby. This story sets the tone, with its mix of madness and decay. Next is The Telltale Heart, where an unnamed man insists he isn't mad while describing how he killed an old man because of his vulture. After hiding the body under floorboards, he starts hearing a heartbeat growing louder in his ears. The noise drives him to confess the crime to the police in a panic. Poe captures guilt turning into madness in just a few pages. In The Black Cat, another narrator tells how his love for animals turns to violence after he falls into alcoholism. He kills his cat Pluto in a fit of rage but soon finds a second black cat that seems to haunt him. When he tries to kill this new cat, tragedy strikes again, leading to murder and arrest. The story explores how guilt and superstition can destroy someone from within. The Cask of Amontillado introduces Montresor, who plans revenge on Fortunato for insulting him. During a carnival, Montresor lures Fortunato into underground catacombs with promises of rare wine called Amontillado. Once deep inside, Montresor chains Fortunato to a wall and bricks him in alive as punishment. The chilling calmness of Montresor's narration makes this tale unforgettable. Another story, The Mask of the Red Death, shows Prince Prospero trying to escape a deadly plague by locking himself and nobles inside an abbey filled with lavish rooms. They hold a masquerade ball where time seems frozen until a mysterious figure dressed as Death appears. One by one, guests die from the Red Death despite their efforts to hide. The story ends with Death claiming everyone inside. The Pit and the Pendulum follows an unnamed prisoner during the Spanish Inquisition who faces terrifying torture methods in a dark dungeon. He narrowly escapes death multiple times, from rats gnawing at his bonds to a swinging blade descending toward him, before being rescued at the last moment by soldiers. Other stories like Ligeia, The Murders in the Rue Morgue, and The Purloined Letter add variety with Gothic romance, detective mystery, and clever crime plots featuring Poe's famous detective Dupin solving baffling cases. Throughout these tales, Poe uses unreliable narrators whose minds often unravel under pressure or guilt. His settings are claustrophobic, dark houses, underground vaults, and his endings often shock or unsettle readers. If you enjoy suspenseful stories that keep you guessing about what's real or imagined while diving into human fears and obsessions, this collection is worth reading. Edgar Allan Poe's skill at building tension makes each story feel like stepping into a nightmare you can't wake from. Supporting authors like Poe helps keep these classic stories alive for new generations to discover. If you're interested in chilling tales that blend mystery with imagination, consider picking up this book yourself. Feel free to share your favorite Poe story or suggest other collections you'd like summarized next.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more breakdowns on your favorite horror novels.